Daja. So I've been in the comments and I have been, oh my goodness, this has been such a wonderful discussion. Apparently well, not all, but quite a few of the performers on the Singer Show had technical difficulties to the point where I strongly suspect that they just messed up everybody's stuff just to see how they would manage or whatever, like a curveball, since it is a television show. Maybe they did it for ratings because all of the singers are so good. I don't know. But I find it very, very interesting that, like, literally you guys are telling me all of the singers had some type of malfunction. Like, that's kind of too coincidental to be a coincidence, you know what I'm saying? So I found that very, very, very interesting. I also want to thank you guys for putting your suggestions for different songs for me to explore in the comments. Please continue to do that. We may not get to all of them right away, but like, we go through them. And if I have reacted to a video that you have put in the comments, like, tell me, put it in the comments. Like, yes, I've read a couple people like, finally it's happened, or I requested this. And so it just makes me feel warm, like, we're in this together, you know? So continue to let me know what songs you want to hear from all over the world, because I'm in exploration mode. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump into this video. It's quite the long intro, right? I wonder if we can speed up past this part. Okay, so the first thing that jumps out to me is that, one, he has really wonderful tone. I like it very much. But he's also starting out really, really strong. And it just makes me wonder, if you're starting out this strong, how are you going to pace yourself and be ready later on as the song picks up and climaxes and everything? I feel like he's already, like, he's coming in belting. So that's just a little curiosity bubble that's, you know, bloop, 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 bloop in my head as he's singing. And I'm kind of watching out for that, like how he paces himself. I lurk in your wounds. Can we just take a moment and give, that is such a, that you could sit at the park and daydream and think about that line for at least an hour. Like, that's oof. It's the lyrics, you guys. It's the lyrics, the poetic way of telling the story. My goodness, it's not common. I'm telling you, it's not common. 梦之间祈求，向天外飞走，最后都化作乌有。一个人在梦游，像奔跑的犀牛，不到最后无法休。无法谁也不罢休。I feel like his space is really, really good. I probably butchered that. Do not come for me. But I feel like his space is very, very good. It feels like he's in a very solid space. Not hearing a whole lot of variety, but we're still getting into it. So let's see. 爱若需要厮守，恨更需要自由。爱与恨纠缠不休。The boo feel like it was slightly strained. Boo! But it's something that's going to be difficult to get to with you already belting like that. I don't know if you noticed when I just did that, I took my jaw and I put it forward. Boo! But with him having to go into that really quickly, that's a higher note, and it requires that extra space there. That's kind of what I was thinking about might be an issue the further we get into this, because of how strong he started.
我拿什么拯救？当海覆水难收，谁能把谁抱拥的人为谁等待？我拿。
I do feel like his placement is a little bit more forward than I would prefer as well. But that's not to take away from how good it sounds. There's many times where we sing and we like literally will put something in the nose where you should never put your sound, but we'll put it in the nose just because we're going for that effect. And I kind of feel like that might be what he's doing here. His voice is amazing. His voice is very, very beautiful, very clean tone, very strong. I guess I'm just wanting a little bit of more variety, not variety as like runs or anything, but more so, going on a vocal journey. You know what I mean? Lord have mercy. Emotion can pierce the throat and draw blood. Again, I feel like I just need to go to the park and sit down and just read the lyrics and just look at the clouds and think, like, my goodness, the vivid picture that these lyrics illustrate. Do you guys notice how he's holding that? Sure! But he's not doing a full O there. He's letting his muscle memory and his throat open up without doing the drama with his mouth. Sure! Kind of like that, which is a testament to skill. I think you guys have heard me say this before. I missed it. What did she do? Did she just come out to tap him on the back? Oh, did she give him a flower? Aww. I kind of just want to sing along. Like, if there's not a whole bunch of like vocal agility, then it kind of just makes me want to sing along almost as though it's a mantra, just because of what the lyrics are stating. It's like I want to be present in that. I want to just like vibe with him. Is that just me, or do you guys feel that way too? Da, 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 da. That's such a beautiful note progression. I agree. I do feel like he's getting stuck just a little bit on the on the consonants. I kind of want him to blur it just a little bit so that it's not so, but then at the same time, because of the words that he's saying, I've advised people many times to actually do the da 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 to give more drama, to really make the lyrics punch, to make the message punch more. So I don't know. I'm on the fence there.
我拿什么拯救？
Ooh, I like how he went up there. It did feel a little bit strained though, but I do like how he went up there. I think it's more so the word, the way that the words, wow, my brain. I think that it's more the structure of the word that kind of like made it a difficult place to hit that note, but it did feel a little bit strange, just a little bit.
谁能把谁抱怨的让爱永不朽
Ooh, nice. Ooh. Woo. My goodness, what was that? 2 minutes? that was amazing. You know what I like to do when there's a note that's like super long like that? Mariah Carey is good for that. Whitney Houston does that sometimes too. But I literally will just practice holding the note as long as the person just to see if I can do it. And inadvertently training my diaphragm so that I can, training my voice and my muscle memory so that I can hold those types of notes if I wanted to. It's really, really, really good to try and do that when you're exercising and you're winded, because that kind of like mimics the adrenaline that you feel when you're on stage. So that's just a little fun tip. So now we're going into, I guess, his performance of this from a year ago. So let's see the difference. I always love this stage on the singer. Like, it's a side character for sure. Okay. So right off the bat, I remember how the first song started. I don't know. Okay. Let me. Right out of the gate, I can feel the emotion that he's singing with. One of my gripes with the previous performance was that I didn't feel like I was going on a vocal journey. I didn't feel the attachment or whatever. But literally as he's coming out, it's not that he's doing so much. It's the way that he's saying the words that kind of just draws me in, like, oh, what happened? Who hurt you? What's going on? You know what I mean? He grabs me from the beginning with his tone and then the inflections of his voice, which is I think what was missing from the other one. Ooh, I feel like his tone might even be a bit clearer here. I don't know. It feels like it's a bit clearer here than in the other one. He's doing this thing. It has a sound to it. He's not going da 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 da. It's more da 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 da. In order to do that, I'm like curling my tongue like this. But kind of like that to create space, but also to give it like this rounder, richer tone, which really, again, that's another aspect of his tone that's really drawing me in. And I did not feel that way in the first one. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if she put this, my subtitler, my beautiful, wonderful subtitler, give her a shout out. But I don't know if she put this in here because you guys thought the first one was better, or she thought the first one was better, or this one. What would this channel be without technical difficulties? My goodness. And I was in the middle of a thought that I have since forgotten. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go back into it.
我就潜伏在你的山口。
Ooh, 你的山口. And I can hear him so much clearer now. Like the way that he's articulating, I can understand what not understand because I still don't speak the language. I need a tutor, by the way. But the way that he's saying it, I can hear clearly what he's saying. As opposed to the other one, I didn't hear it as clear. She's into it. His articulation is fabulous. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to Gao, he's going Gao. So I'm pointing that out because like you heard that. And for me, I feel like that is just a huge indication of how much he's emphasizing the articulation because he's propelling everything forward. And then he had that little that happened there. I feel like it's just an indicator of how intentional he is with his articulation. That's why that stood out to me. Did you hear z? That is such a closed mouth word, but yet he did it with such space. Z. Once you close up, it makes it more difficult for you to open back up. And so then you end up in a different placement for like the whole song and you may not have wanted to. So, he opened up. Z. You like it's like a frog. It looks like a frog. But he let that come out, and as a result, he got space on this very, very closed mouth word. So. Okay, also, remember the first song, I was saying that it didn't have a lot of variety. It felt like it was kind of the same throughout the whole thing. Definitely, for sure, he's doing more dynamics in this one. Even just that line that he just did, I feel like it's a wonderful example of how he's letting the song blossom and then come back down. He's also letting his vibrato come out and then taking it back in, which makes me feel like I'm going on a vocal journey with him as opposed to he's just singing all of these notes well, you know? I just love when they go to the crowd and they show when they're really into it and singing and everything. It's just it makes me want to be there. But it also kind of leans to the fact of what I said before on the other one. Like, it makes you just want to sing along. This song itself, like, you just want to sing along. That's closing. It's like taking it and squishing it like this, and then but without like cutting it off. Like taking the tongue and raising it in the back, but not so much that you cut the sound off. Ooh, that was such a nice little thing he snuck in there. Did you want to see that? Okay, dude, that is a wonderful, wonderful example, visual of how he's opening, but he's not opening. He was like, ah! But that was a big open mouth vowel. Like, he did it. His technique. That's what it is. His technique is 10 times better on this one, in my opinion, than the last one. I think I'm going to go ahead and say that, put that out there. Mm-hmm. I do recall, though, wasn't that the same note that he held on the other one, but he held it for like 10 minutes? I don't feel like he held it as long on this one, but this is more performative, and I like that more. Yeah, it's such a vibe.
夜深人静的时候，
地后
我就潜伏在你的山
不
头，
在
梦是氢气球，向天外飞走，最后。
I kind of want, after hearing him on this version, I kind of would like for him to sit down and teach me how to sing how to sing in this language, because it's so clear and easy to differentiate the way that he's saying everything. There are some songs that I've listened to, they're so beautiful, but I'm lost. I'm honestly just lost in the language because I don't know where one word stops and one word starts, and it can be disorienting when you're trying to deliver it well and accurately, and you don't want to mess something up. I'm just giving appreciation for how articulate it is, and it really is taking the performance, for me, as an outsider, it's taking the performance to a way higher level.
都化作乌有，一个人在梦游，像奔跑的溪流，不到最后不罢休。
这不罢休。
爱我需要厮守，恨更需要自由，爱与恨纠缠不休。我拿什么拯救？当爱负最难受，谁能把谁保有心原味？谁等待
？So let me just go in here real quick, because the way that he started and the way that he has kind of taken us on a journey throughout the song, this makes this climactic moment that much more, I don't know if that's even right. We're just going to say that. It makes it that much more impactful. And it like touches you even more, simply because it's like you feel the climax of it because of how he led us up here, as opposed to the first one. He started strong, he started in this space, and he kind of like ended in that space. It didn't really fluctuate much, you know. Look at him. I like it. It's a subtle thing. Ooh, Ralph. And that was the 10-minute hold. But this time it was again. Wow. This was hands down hands down, way better than the first one, in my opinion. I hope that I don't hurt anybody's heart by saying that, but I felt that performance, even through the screen. I can imagine what that would have felt like in person to actually be there. But even through the screen, it's just like, so many moments where he's super captivating, he's touching, and I cannot get over his, like, how technically beautiful the whole thing was. So yes. So if we had to pick one, the first one or the second one, I'm going with number 2. You guys put in the comments, let me know which one, put a 1 there or put a 2 there. Let me know which one you guys are go for, because you guys will go for, wow. You guys are going for, or which one like struck you the most. I don't know, but I felt like it was such a dynamic performance. The second one, such a dynamic performance, and it was so clear and clean to me as a foreigner. I feel like I understood. Like, okay, I'm done. I'll see what you guys have to say in the comments.